My stepbrother tried to even out my inheritance, so I evened out the truth. I'm Ava 19 and my dad passed away when I was 15. He left a modest inheritance in my name. Not a fortune, but enough to cover college and a down payment someday. After he passed, my mom remarried Mark, a man who seemed kind at first. He had 2 kids from his previous marriage, Ethan 18 and Chloe 13. For a while things were fine. We blended well enough. Movie nights, family dinners, polite small talk. But after I got into my dream university, the atmosphere changed. It started when my mom casually mentioned my scholarship didn't cover housing. Mark smiled and said, "Good thing Ava has her inheritance for that." I brushed it off, but Ethan's eyes narrowed like he'd just done the math on something. A few days later, I noticed Mark in the study, not his office, mine. He had my dad's old file box open on the desk. When he saw me, he jumped slightly. "Oh, Ava, I was just organizing some of your mom's paperwork." I stared at the folder in his hand. It said estate of Daniel Cooper. My dad's name. I didn't say anything, but my stomach twisted. That night, Ethan knocked on my door. "Hey," he said awkwardly. "Is it true your dad left you like a college fund or something?" I froze. "Why are you asking?" He shrugged. "Dad said we might talk about redistributing things so it's fair for everyone now that we're a family." Redistributing. My blood went cold. The next morning, I checked the safe in my closet where the inheritance paperwork and bank letters were. The combination didn't work. Someone had changed it. I didn't confront them. Not yet. Instead, I called my aunt, my dad's sister, the co-trustee of my inheritance. She was furious but calm. "Don't worry, sweetheart. They can't touch a cent. Just make sure you document everything." So I did. When Mark and Mom called a family meeting that evening, I started recording on my phone, quietly tucked under the table. Mark had spreadsheets and printouts laid out like it was a board meeting. He started, "We need to discuss how to make sure all the kids have equal opportunities. Ethan's college fund isn't as big, and Chloe will need braces soon. It doesn't seem right for one person to have access to all the family's resources." I said calmly, "So you're talking about my inheritance? The one from my father?" Mark gave a patronizing smile. "Ava, your mom and I just want things to be fair." Ethan chimed in, "Yeah, like we're all siblings now. Shouldn't it be shared?" I turned to him. "Did your dad die when you were 15? Did your mom remarry a stranger 6 months later? Did your father work 2 jobs so you could have a future after he was gone? No? Then maybe it's not the same." The room went quiet. Then I stood up, pulled out my phone and played the audio from the meeting so far. Just loud enough for everyone to hear Mark saying, "Redistribute Ava's inheritance." My mom looked horrified. That's not what we meant," she started. I interrupted. "Actually, I sent that clip to Aunt Laura 10 minutes ago. She's on her way." 30 minutes later, Aunt Laura arrived, folder in hand, all business. "Mark," she said, voice cool as steel, "as co-trustee, I can confirm that attempting to access, modify, or redistribute a minor's inheritance is a felony." Mark stammered. "I wasn't trying to." "You opened a locked safe," she cut in. "That's attempted theft of estate assets." Ethan looked stunned. Chloe started crying. My mom didn't say a word. Aunt Laura continued. "From this point forward, all estate-related paperwork will be kept off-site. And if either of you contact the bank or attorney again, I will press charges." Mark tried to apologize. "I just wanted to make sure things were fair." I stood. Fair would have been respecting what my father left me, and trusting that his love doesn't need to be redistributed. Since that day, the house has been quiet. Mark avoids me, Ethan won't meet my eyes, and my mom has started sleeping in the guest room. I didn't want to blow up the family, but some lessons need volume. And fairness? It starts with not stealing what's not yours. Follow for more.